king and a princess. They're trapped in their castle.
Don't they have a knight or guards or someone who can bust them out?
Blue. No. The monster ate them all.
Hi, welcome to Japping with Mimi. And today we're going to talk about the poll winner at Patreon, which today's topic is, why does the ultimate mental diet work? This is all a mind game. There's 12 principles of mind that we discuss here on this channel, and they are principles, they're laws. They always work, they never deviate, and they work for all. And it's how you think. It's thinking. Okay? These principles, laws are about your mind and how you think. And what you think is what you become. And what you think is what you get in the circumstances, conditions, events, and people in your life. These are laws. Okay? And one of the laws that, everybody gets all wonky about is the law of one, if you're aware of it. Some are not even aware of it. But it's the number one. It's the law of one, the law of being. There's only one. There's only one being. The law of being. It's a being. Okay? It's an infinite being, and we're all came out of it. Okay? That means we're all children of it, and an extension of it. And so what we think goes to him, and he provides it. Now, the way we think is in nouns and verbs. Okay? When you use a noun or a verb, you're drawing a picture in your mind of something, the noun, doing something, the verb. That's it. That's it. That's all they get, the noun and the verb. Okay? And the I am. I am. Okay? When you say I am, you are calling upon the one consciousness we're all inside of that just so happens to be sitting in your heart. You're an individual. That means you're whole and complete. Okay? There is a God in your heart that is whole and complete. And together, all the hearts make God. Elohim. One God made up of many. Okay? And then you're all talking hearts to hearts. In humanity, Jesus was born. Okay? And he walked the road. That's humanity. That's what we've been doing, walking the road. Okay, getting crucified over our righteousness, our judgments that we feel strongly about on our hearts. And this is where karma comes into play. It's LOA. You're going to get what you think. Okay, if you think people are subhuman, then you will be treated like the subhuman that you think other people are. You're people too. If you think it about one, you think about it for all. We're one. Okay? This is a mind game. And you want to play to win. So the ultimate mental diet keeps you focused on God, the consciousness in your heart. You are the child. You're the Jesus. Okay? And this is Jesus is telling Dad how great he is, how wonderful he is, he's the best. And I'm just like you. Then you praise yourself. I'm part of the human imagination. I'm Jesus. I'm the King of Kings here. I'm the Lord of Lords. Whatever my Father could do, I can do. And this is what you're filling your mind up with. This is what you think about. What you think, you get. Okay? And your imagination is automatically tied to the nouns and verbs. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. What you do need to worry about is the feeling, therefore the response. It's not what people say, it's what they do and how you perceive it. What they do is what's on their heart. So somebody can tell you, you are just the most beautiful baby in the whole world, and then turn around and tell somebody else, she's a bitch. Okay? She is ugly. You know, this is talking with a forked tongue. You forgive them because you believe people could be like that. You know, and you may have done it in your life too. So it's not for you to judge. You forgive them and you walk away. If they change how they think, you don't hold a grudge and keep holding them in that old state of an asshole. Okay? You welcome them back. Oh, he sounds great now. You know, this is how you work this stuff into your life. This is a spiritual place. Okay, it's all spirit. And you've been led to believe this reality is, you know, all important first. The objective world. You know, there's a group called the Humane Society that wants to treat everything humanely but humans. No, you know, this is why you stay away from charities and all those kind of places. No, they think there's a problem and they're going to fix it. No, nobody can fix anything but God in our hearts. He shines his light on it. It can't be fixed unless we say, change how I see this. I forgive it for showing me that. I know I'm a child of God. And then you go into the ultimate mental diet. Now, you associate yourself with God in this manner. And while you're using the ultimate mental diet, imagination is rewriting your consciousness to match the one in your heart. This gets you that feeling of well-being, of fullness, you know, and eventually you just know it is. And now the assumption happens. And it just happens. And you know it, you know. So let's say you were compelled. You don't usually do it, and you just went ahead and did it, and you bought a lottery ticket. And then you realize later, I don't know why I bought that. Ooh, maybe it's winner. I'm a winner, you know. And you're not quite sure how you feel about it. So then you go, and it turns out to not be a winner. This is a question, okay? This is a question to you. How are you going to handle this? Are you a winner? You know? Oh, well, I forgive it for showing me that. I know I'm a winner. You don't go looking for another lottery ticket. You get it when you're compelled. You know, oh, that's a pretty one. Let's get that. Okay. All right? It will guide you. And you won't even be thinking about it. That's what it means by it comes out of the blue like a thief in the night. You know, you're not thinking about it. And the ultimate mental diet takes you away from thinking about the outside world, period. Now, one of the great prayers that Dr. Murphy had for people, you know, he would say, sit down, be quiet, and make one phrase that encompasses everything you desire. You know, well, you know, it's God is with me now. I know he's an ever-present help. You know, no, it's God supplies all my needs now. God supplies all my needs instantly. God's riches, the storehouse of riches is inside me, and it's available to me instantaneously. You know, these kinds of things. When you're in a pinch, when it's a question. Who do you think's handling this? Who's in charge? God's in charge. He's the only one in charge. God is my Savior. I know His light will shine on this. You know, God is the source of my supply, eternally, forever. I know this. My supply is His supply. I claim it. Put feeling into it. Mean it. You know, not in desperation. Not in desperation. You have to be, you know, confident. You're the child of God. That's it. I don't care. I don't know how it happens. I don't care how it happens. I accept that bill is paid. Thank you. Whatever I accept, God takes care of. You know, Jesus is the best. I love my Jesus. I love my imagination. It's so great. He's the Lord of Lords. I'm the King of Kings. Oh, yeah. You know, whatever works for you. You know, but it's not always constantly about Jesus or imagination or whatever. But that is what it is for most of the time. You're wooing them. You know, I love your imagination. You're the best. You take care of everything. There's nothing you don't do. Nothing stands in your way. God's light shines. It shines. You know, and that's why we like those Southern Baptist ministers. And like, I just love Reverend Ike because he's like that. He's passionate, you know. So, yeah, you know. Jesus makes it so God's light shines on me. Oh, yeah. Shines right through me. Woo, woo. You know, and that means God's consciousness, the consciousness. He's making you aware now of what imagination has put in place. Your imagination, you know, the end. So this is how it works. And you're not really supposed to be thinking about anything but God and praise God and how great God is. And you're learning. You know, you give your best fruits. You give your best thoughts to God. You know, so it's. I love everyone. I love myself, so I love everyone else. I'm beautiful. I am love. I am life. I live in abundance. I live in prosperity. God shines His consciousness through me. I am a lamp for the Lord. Therefore, I'm a multimillionaire. I have more money than I know what to do with. I live in unity, harmony, and love. God's unity, harmony, and love. It's all God. It's all good. God is great. God is good. God is lovely. You've thrown something out there that you want in the middle of a prayer. You'll get it. There's nothing more powerful than meditation. So if you just sit down, God supplies all my needs. Now, God supplies all my needs instantly. All my needs are met instantaneously. All my needs and wants, whatever you want, you know, to say it, it has to resonate, it has to feel natural, okay? And then you put it out there in the middle of a prayer of praise to God. You know, you're the greatest, man, because you're only making an end. You're imagining an end, and then imagination and God go, okay? Imagination puts it there, right there, when you say, you know, and to keep it flowing always, it's God is the source of my supply. You know, it's His good wish to give me the kingdom. I claim His storehouse of riches. They're active inside me. They're available to me instantaneously. God's storehouse of riches is available to me instantaneously. And I really love the way Dr. Murphy handled that, which was, you keep saying that with feeling, okay, until you feel better. And then, you say it as much as you want, until you feel better. And it starts to sink into your subconscious and eventually make its way down to your heart. Okay, it's sinking every time you're adding weight. Okay, you're fishing for the deep. You're adding a weight. You're adding a weight to the fishing line until it gets down there and now it's caught. Okay, now God presents it because He always says yes. He never says no. You're the one who's been standing on the hose, not letting it, the water come through. Just say, I'm not standing on the hose. I'm an open channel. I'm open and receptive, to all the wonders of life. God is the source of my supply. So, the ultimate mental diet works because this is a mental game. You're playing. You're in a world that's mental. And in order to keep your sanity, because that's what imagination is doing, it's going down all these rabbit holes all these people have made that we've all thought about. We didn't think about 1984. Okay, seriously. And so it's understanding humanity's been making these rabbit holes individually that are now converging onto the internet where everybody sees them and thinks, and it's just to calm down. There's one being. There's only one. Okay? Love Him. Love Him. He's in all these forms. The people, the places, the things, the stuff. Love it. Just love it. And forgive it. And keep it up. And in the end, you're going to get it all. So I hope this helps. Blessings to you. Thank you. Thank you for being you.
You're my dad, aren't you?